Hey, ladies and Germans, how are you all doing? I am Connor.
And I'm Rangru. Hello, hello, hello.
If you're looking at my video right now, you will see we have the beautiful, innocent town of St. Eglise, which unfortunately will be shattered in this 2v2 between two very, very different pairings. Ryan, who do we have duking it out?
Well, on the left-hand side in blue, we have ourselves. Jesus was a communist. Yeah, kind of guess. And then Comrade Broski. Jesus playing as Guards Armored, and Broski as Demi Brigade. On the
And
right-hand side, we have Mickey as the 17th SS, and then Harry Spider as 21st Panzer.
I see a broom bar early on. Phase A broom
Oh,
bar.
yes.
Okay, so Harry Spider wants to start the Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
We're set to go on that. I'm super excited already.
I love seeing that Bromba. It's such a fun unit to use because you got the Avro, right, which is an absolute Death Star, but the Bromba is a Death Star of range, so you can actually like kill a lot more with the Bromba. It's much more useful in that role of the killing role that units do.
Well, it feels much more Death Star-y than the Avra, you know?
I mean, when you blow up order and you don't park right next to it, you gotta be a little bit bad. Can't give them any warning.
Yeah, you gotta scratch that paint. Think
Yeah.
about that. Now, not to get us too much on a tangent already, but do you realize how messed up that would have been? Just like, okay, you're working like a civil defense station on Alderaan, and guys, do you feel like gravity's shifting? No, why? Then what's that giant moon up there? That's not a moon, that's a space. But in any case, returning to World War II, not a galaxy long ago, far, far away. We are probably going to see a very, very quick rush. Yep, they're going for that town on the Allied side, and the Germans seem equally determined to get in there.
Yeah. I do want to make a disclaimer once again. This is a 2v2, so it's going to be hard for us to cover everything. So we will miss stuff, and I apologize in advance for any things that we do happen to miss.
Yes, but you know what? The important thing is we saw that both there's a Jagdpanzer down to the south.
Yep.
And there's a boom bar to the north.
Yep.
So, Big Kitty and Grumbling Bear, and I am super happy already.
Yeah, so Guards North, SAS South, 17th South, and 21st North. So, yeah, we've got infantry and then tank on tank, essentially. Neighbor Earther in the town, good call. He's got Stormtroopers too, so that's just going to be a 1-2 puncheroo. That's
Well, even more amusing is the fact that we have that knee mortar coming on in as well, which I never really understand the purpose behind them.
2-inch mortar?
The little knee mortar that's like, oh look, we have explosives, sort of.
Well, I guess if you need something more than 1 inch, you need 2 inches.
That was a very, very deep and well thought out response. Starship trooping going on in. We did see one squad did go down, courtesy of those little partisans with the Fausts. So the Germans being hoisted by their own petard, but it's kicking off to the north as well. Light vehicles under Harry Spider are just shellacking.
Yeah.
The communists, well, Jesus the Red.
He could be very red soon in Steel Division 2.
Yes, and you know what? I wonder if Jesus was a communist will be playing Steel Division 2. Of course, folks, I think we're getting some news out about that just right about now.
Yeah. I think by the time this video's come out on Thursday, it's sort of done something at Gamescom, so hopefully you guys in the future will enjoy some Steel Division 2 news.
Oh my gosh, look at that. They have completely blown through the northern side. This is a huge, huge gap being
fantastic. Seeing this Honey Stuart being brought in down south to reinforce. 25 pounder going down. God, that's good 21st Panzer play. That is good play.
Yes, it is. If there's a man that knows how to handle the Rommel Circus, it looks like Harry Spider is that man.
Yeah, you have to worry about these Stuarts coming in now, because those Stuarts are rather tough customers. They've even got the 35S Panzer. It's still not.
But the 222, oh jeez, the Stuart's going to come in and is going to be just snipe that from the side, I feel like.
Yeah.
And also think about it, even if he does lose a lot of these units, he's put the fear of God into the Allies.
Yeah,
no pun intended to Jesus was a communist. But it's not going to be pleasant. Oh, geez, driver wounded already. Stewart's going to be exchanging fire with that 35S, and the Renault, I think, will actually get a little bit more of an advantage on this.
Yeah, if he doesn't get a kill with the 2-2-2 rule.
Oh, he is just
Oh
being
yeah,
super sneaky.
Hans the Sneaker.
Does this remind you of a stag hound?
There's no J88 in the sky, oh, so he's clear.
If folks want to know what we're talking about, come check out the battle that happened on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing moment.
Oh, 222, what are you doing? Face the Stuart. Oh god, please.
You got to surrender though on the first one.
Oh, I zoomed in all the way, I didn't see. Okay, that's good. Surrender's even better. It's like killing something without having to spend ammunition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullets cost money. The dead cost nothing.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, that 35S is going to probably by. He's taking shots from two different Stuarts here. And that is one brave little tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's not quite a toaster, but I'll take him anyway.
The Brumbar slowly inching his way forward. He can maybe not one-shot the Stuart, but he can definitely, you know, scare the shit out of it.
Yes, he can. I was taking a quick look over at the town fight for a second. As you might expect, a lot of those SAS buggers are being thrown into the fray. But another naval buffer has been reloaded, or the naval buffer has been reloaded, so I'm waiting to see this happen again.
Yeah. It's actually, Comrade is a really good counter against those SS Stormtroops. Because SS Stormtroops are a really good infantry. But the Marquis, the Stormtroops, similar to Stormtroops, but they have double the guys.
Yes.
So they, in a prolonged firefight, the Marquis win. Even though they don't have the veterancy, because they're just more HP. And as you can see, they can just get right into the Stormtrooper's face and be like, yo, watch up. We're going to storm you. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I think this naval buffer is going to be reloaded just in time to watch all of his infantry die.
Oh, yeah.
But I do like seeing this Flakvierling, able to hit at least some of the infantry in the town. And at long last, okay, he's firing again, and this is where the assault falls apart.
Yeah. At the same time, we got a one Marquis who managed to sneak by. If he kills the Panda Grenadier Führer, yeah, it's just open season. Yes, it is.
For the moment, though, we are going to see another naval buffer being brought on in, as well as two more squads of infantry. Though.
Oh,
that
yes,
might
three
be
more shots.
just enough.
But yeah, if those infantry needed to be like 10 seconds ago, because Comrade, even though he took some heavy neighbor alpha strikes, he's still surviving. And all good things are trucks. Yeah, he's going to be pulling out of dodge.
35S goes down to the north. I don't know if that was the 6-pounder. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of extra armor being thrown in here now. Cromwell goes in, and P4 goes in. Internal fire? On the 304 pack track. Okay. As a Panther Trek squad is just kind of hanging on in there. He's not going to last very long, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're even seeing Comrade sending units up north to help his buddy out. Which I really love seeing that in 2v2s when players actually, you know, don't just play it as two separate 1v1s. And we've even seen that bit down here. No, never mind. But, we are seeing it as Harry Spider sending the Somu tank to help out down south. For the time being.
Interestingly, we do have a Pack 43 down to the south. I don't know if that's a little bit too much of an investment.
Pack 4... Oh, damn, it is.
It's a huge freaking investment.
I'm guessing he was worried about Jagdpan to play down south, but it's Jagdpan is all the way down south. Yeah, it is a bit of an investment, but yeah.
I'm still a little bit tentative. The Marquis Sards, like you say, they are in the area, and the Marquis Sards are, well, they're Marquising whenever they can.
Yeah, they're Marquising their territory.
Ooh, how have I never thought of that one? Well, they are going to surrender.
Yep.
As you might expect.
An almost direct flying neighbor of her barrage, I think, would do that to anybody.
Yeah, somehow a point-and-click destroys is pretty intense. But it is 303 to 3, so there is no user error here just yet for the Axis. But neither are they really gaining any more ground, as tons and tons of armor's been rushed to the northern flank.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the intense amount of firepower that comes out from all those freaking machine guns on vehicles.
Dude, I bloody love how the Americans during like the pre-Second World years was just put machine guns in everything. Because even the Stuart, which is a light tank has 3 different machine guns on it. Because why not?
Well, we had the money.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to just be sitting there as like a radar operator, doing nothing, just answering the radio. You want to shoot a machine gun because that's goddamn American.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn straight.
We bellow America every single time, and now actually we have the 25 mil cannon is going to take out the flak Vierling, which is just embarrassing. Oh,
that is a bit.
gosh.
That's a bit sad.
And the broom bar, I don't know what the broom bar is intending to do at this point. He's got to be seen by somebody.
I think he just wants to hide in the woods because there's a lot of hunters out trying to get him.
Well, if a bear takes in the woods, does anyone smell it?
I don't smell anything right now, so he's in the clear.
Well, you don't know what the bear is cooking, so. But Shrek squad to the north, and it looks like the Axis are starting to get forced back. Let's just call it ever so delicately.
Yeah. Yup.
And I suspect the next time we see another Naval strike, we'll see another assault by, well, some reinforcing infantry. It's not going to be particularly intense, but maybe, you know, push back the rallies, push back the Maquisards, maybe even these partisans. That'd be really kind of nice. Another fight. Yeah, these guys are just firing constantly. Wow.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, there's nothing to follow it up.
Yeah, those Marquis are pretty resilient.
Did not expect that. I'll tell you that much. Can I just say, I'm just surprised by how much house-to-house, like, literal hand-to-hand fighting has been going on here.
Yeah, it's been quite intense in that town area to get some more infantry being brought and more pioneers, it seems. Up north, down south, yeah, down south this is really crazy. Got a bit of smoke back and forth, but nothing really too crazy. It's really
I missed the broom bar going down, by the way. Who killed it?
It was a tank nearby, one of the Stuart or Cromwell or Panzer IV.
Okay.
But up north is really where things happening. This is looking good for Blue 4, or I should say Allies. As they got the armor advantage, they got momentum. I mean, it's guards armored, so you can just slap in some motorized rifles to help in the push. But it's really tough on our own B phase now, so 21st and 17th can get some good AT options, such as Panzer IVs, mortars, Stugs, etc.
Ju-87.
Ju-87, that's also...
Making a run.
Where? Oh yeah, down south. I'm trying to get the Jagdpanzer, but...
It's an older plane, but it checks out. And for heaven's sakes, why you find that... Okay, the Pak-43's got to shoot something. Got you. Got to justify its existence somehow.
Yeah. We're useful, guys. Please buy more of us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Stick us on metal boxes.
Now, the Ju-87, I kind of want to know what he's going to make gun runs at. Going after these Stuarts and the Cromwells, geez, any of these things to the north would be a great idea.
Yeah.
And there it is, he's going after the Cromwell.
It's going to be a bit tough penetrating the Cromwell, but I guess we'll see if it plays out.
You're right, though. It definitely is a bold strategy. And gun run, he braves a lot of anti-air fire.
Nope. It's too much AA.
Oh, the Crusader in the back actually did something. Who knew?
Who knew? On his little crusade.
Here's a Rheinwerfer.
Oh, Rhine. Oh, is that the... Oh, yes. I love that thing so much. Like, that Rheinwerfer, in my mind, is... The B is...
The bee's knees.
The do or die for 21st Panzer. If you can use that Rheinwerfer efficiently, you can just absolutely wreck face. As the Rheinwerfer is like rocket artillery, but but it does it just stuns up everything immediately, and it can create such awesome smoke screens. It's so awesome the smoke screens you can create of it. This is instantaneous. It's like a big blob of smoke.
It certainly is music to my ears. It makes me wonder if haben Sie gehört das deutsche Band indeed. Sorry, producer's moment. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
But yeah, we got some more infantry being brought into the town, more stormtroopers, of course, but it was Marquis and saboteurs. Are still going to be holding in strong. Neighbor Alpha coming in, but still quite a lot of unsuppressed infantry. And here comes a Charlie run. Coming into the town. He's going to get a little bit too close, though, and that stormtrooper squad's probably going to get maybe a Panzer Strike?
Nah, unless the Schimmelwagen unloads right now.
Yeah.
Unload, you fool! You could get a kill! Well, too late. He's not going to get a kill now.
Oh, no, he does.
Oh, dang.
Damn. Got it right in the arse.
I thought he was going to be out of range. But okay.
Oh, that's...
And then pops smoke and drops away.
Mm-hmm. That's
Beautiful.
how you stormtroopers.
Kind of interesting to see how the southern side...
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
really
damn.
just... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good play from Mickey and Harry Spider as... Hey, if you're being push heavy up north, they're probably spending all the points up north, so why not just push down south and see what you can do? And with just some light vehicle play, EA managed to capture a lot of ground and bring back a +1 point advantage.
And for that matter, he also managed to take out that little Yard Panzer now, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I don't know what. Once again,
Considering the positioning of it, I would not be surprised if it was a Pack 43 that is now no longer with us. No, never mind. It's right there. Yeah, he had one shot off. I don't think he had that shot used before.
That's probably the pack. It makes the most sense. I mean, you can definitely penetrate.
Go to the center of town.
Center of town?
Yep.
Oh, yes. Rhine Rafa, Ralph the Rhine.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It just looks terrifying.
It's so... just... It is pretty goddamn terrifying. It's like 16 mortars coming right at you at the same time. It's definitely overkill. I mean, whose idea was that? Just to stick 16 mortars in one half track instead of having 16 different mortar half tracks. It must have had, like, you know, a higher supply of mortars compared to half tracks at that point, which doesn't surprise me.
Well, I do like how we have seen these Naval-Waffe 42s and 41s all shelling the German positions, basically. Aim further, my friends.
But even though they've been Naval-Waffe and a crap out of that town, and honestly, Naval-Waffes are usually the solution to the problems. The Blues are holding quite strong still.
But think about when they've been attacking, though, too. They've been just slowing them down, yes, but they haven't been trying to capitalize on those pushes after the fact.
Mm-hmm. They just don't have the infantry after the Naval-Waffe, you know, does its thing to move up. I mean, they move up 2 squads now, but the problem is after you attack into a Naval-Waffe strike, it leaves that horribly fiery substance on the ground. And you can, you know, take damage, I believe, by being in the fiery substance.
Yeah, I guess I never really thought of it that way.
Yeah, fire hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see right now, of course, the Germans are going to back away from that kind of fiery touch. Unprepared for the passion that has just been unloaded here. And it looks like all of Comrade Broski's... Yep, he's bringing in pretty much a lot more Marquisards down to the south. And why not? And why not? Let me see if they got a decent call. That'd be really interesting. Look at that Pack 43 would theoretically be moving. That would be absolutely devastating for any kind of armored vehicle at all. Now, infantry would have a better chance, but I would love to see that happen so you can take out that traitor Panzer III.
Yeah.
To those people who out there who say, by the way, that I am strictly pro-German, well, Rang is pro-Allied, so this works out well. And I'll rein it in. Maybe. The Rheinwerfer. Is it really expensive to reload? I admit I don't really use it that often.
Not really. It's pretty cost efficient, and also it's pretty fast to reload too. So you can get a second shot off in a decent amount of time. I mean, it's definitely worthwhile just to spam it everywhere and any large concentration of forces. Yeah.
Interestingly enough, we are going to see this P4 changing fire with an IG-18, and he's losing, which just tells you that apparently the Brits don't know how to use the German equipment.
Oh, it was going to be French in that case?
Well, SAS. SAS, I think, would still be a
I know, but
UKF formation.
There's a French resistance fighters in the tank.
Good point. Oh, they definitely don't know what's going on then. All right, Rheinwerfer. Oh wow. P4 did something really nice to the north, and I cannot wait for some of this infantry to get shelled into oblivion.
Yeah, Ju-87 coming in. Manages to kill Stuart, but he's going to pull back because that's a lot of AA. That's a lot of stuff on the ground shooting into the air.
Well, you know, he just wanted a carpet of flak he could walk on. Oh Lord, did he get it?
Oh Lord, did he get it. Sherman in the middle goes down, and that's going to open up his little armoured push for the Axis, trying to retake some ground here.
Well, kind of amusingly enough, we have this Martyr 3 that's like, you know what, I'm going to flank the town to the south.
Good idea.
Silly Billy.
Except for where's the Panzer IV, yeah. An enemy Panzer IV.
And I think now, though, Mickey is figuring out that if he just shells the middle of town constantly, that infantry's not going anywhere. I'm guessing here comes another... Yep, here comes another barrage from the Rheinwerfer.
Yep. And
flame troops are coming in, too. So this could be an absolute amazing push, or this could be freaking awful.
a bit danger close, but... The flame troops definitely help out. Because they can... Even those Marquis squads, which are rather big, they just get instantly stunned by the flame troops, but... It's just, our town's brutal. It's just zooming in on it. It is just a fiery goddamn hellscape. Could be like a level 1 Doom.
True. I hadn't thought of it that way, but that's true. Yeah. And the U-304, he's going to drop off with some troops. He's got to take out that rifle leader. If he takes that out, the entire thing does fall apart.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be the case, yo. That's a bit ballsy.
Jeez.
Maybe he shouldn't run right into the enemy infantry.
Oh, Ju-87's back for some more. For some reason, he's just lingering over the front lines. Rheinwerfer one more time, looking for the center of town. Meanwhile, the navals are looking to the north, just going to completely stress out those armored vehicles there.
Well, the Mortar 3 goes down. That's a rather big loss, and another Rheinwerfer.
I think he must think that if he just shells all the buildings down, then the Demi Brigade will not be able to hold anything, and therefore he should win.
Yeah, but you can also just hide in the ruins still, and that's exactly what Comrade is doing. He's playing it like Stalingrad.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'm really surprised at this amount of Naberwerfers. I mean, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Naberwerfer 2.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even see the other ones.
Yeah, it's really 7 Naberwerfers. There's a 42. It's like 2 Naberwerfers, really. That's a lot of Naberwerfers in the end of the day. And even with all of that, he still can't take the town. It is a real tough customer to take down.
Side note, a little while ago, Rang, you told me to check out a video. I think it was Tick.
Yeah.
The whole 6th Armored rations at Stalingrad.
Oh yeah, 6. Yeah.
Absolutely gripping. I honestly, my heart was in my throat when I realized how terrible the conditions were. Anybody out there who's an armchair historian, you really need to check that video out. It will completely change your perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah. The channel's called TIK.
Yes.
He's
yes.
pretty decent.
If I remember to do so, I'm going to try to put a link to that in the description, but I might be wrong.
Yeah. Long story short, you can't drop 500 tons a day in Stalingrad. Nope.
Long story short, you think you had it bad for a diet? Just check what these guys had to eat.
I can totally sustain on like 2.5 loaves of bread a day. 2.5 pieces of bread a day.
Just these slices, exactly. Wilfred Harris is going to the center of town, and I believe, good sir, he's been smoked out.
Oh, rightfully so. Rightfully so, but if we see to the right of Harris, he is going to be facing a tough adversary of a Königstiger, a Porsche edition. Porsche.
Where?
On the road.
I was going to say, I was like, I'm not seeing that whole punk there.
Not exactly a Camry, but, you know, I guess it's still a pretty good Porsche.
They lumber quite a bit, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, the older models definitely, you know, lack the speed of the newer ones. I still wish Porsches of the day came with an 88mm cannon. That'd definitely get me to buy one.
True. At the same time, can you imagine how quickly... never mind. You know, that gets a little bit classicist for me. Let's stay away from that for the moment. Yeah, I think I'd be terrified, because I think my car, by comparison, would be like a... Well, like a student Remy. It would not be a favorable comparison, let's just say that. Wow, and more Shermans go down to that Stug. Ooh, and a 210's on the field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this, and then just shell with every single... Oh, no, wow.
It's just...
One Naberwerfer goes down.
Mm-hmm.
That Typhoon's gone after that Ju-87. He's probably going to get him, too.
Yep, good kill. Got second... Oh, yeah, we've got a second Rheinwerfer up north, but even though the town isn't going too well, the main thing is Mickey and Harry Spider managed to capture down south for barely any losses or expenditure of points, so they're still in the lead. They're just tying up resources in the town, really, and up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rather funny looking at it. Jesus and Comrade could probably make a good breakthrough on the far northern side, just looking at unit rises. There's really not much yet from 21st Panzer, and they have stuff to push up with, but both sides are really just concentrated on this town, and it is just an absolute it's kind of a race of resources, I'd say.
Well, the Thunderbolts are going after more of these naval buffers.
Yeah.
And that'll do some damage. That takes out... That's an Opal Blitz going down, too? Yeah, I think it's an Opal Blitz. And, yeah, naval buffer. So the artillery park is slowly dying.
Yeah. I think you can just barely... Yeah, you can just barely see it through his line of sight. I also just want to go through the line of sight thing real fast. As you see, if you look at Jesus's... you know, line of sight, you can see how he has like units all mixed in throughout the battlefield, essentially, except for down south. And then looking at Mickey's LRS, it's we just got stuff everywhere. As you see, both players just playing it as one big 1v1 instead of two 1v1s, which is great.
Yeah, it's very very much left brain, right brain. I mean, and honestly, we've seen Mickey and Harry Spider play together before. It really is very unique. Playing or watching these two guys play, they're on top of each other. They move very very well together.
Yeah.
And Harry Spider bringing in a light vehicle rush to the north. This could be interesting. It could be absolute awful, but it's going to be interesting.
Is that the half track rush? All right, so that's. I mean, if he Rhine roughs it beforehand and then moves up to try to get some surrenders, it could kind of work. Maybe. I don't have high hopes, to be honest, but we'll see.
I don't think they have a prayer.
They're going to have to be living on a prayer.
Well, they are certainly not halfway there, I can tell you that much.
Oh.
What I will say to them is don't stop believing. Just hold on to that feeling.
Yeah.
But first, though, I think they have finally taken out all of Comrade Broski's infantry. I don't think Broski's had anything left. I think everything has gone into that town.
Yeah, it's crazy how much that town's been just destroyed. We got smoke being dropped in, but the half tracks kind of fell into a bit of an obstacle with the Humber moving up.
Yes, but there's still that Königstiger, as well as the 232 right behind it to give us some vet support.
Königstiger trying to get a line of sight. Got second smoke.
And you know what? You might think it's a little bit strange, but honestly, I kind of like where that smoke is going. Wow! And the 210 goes after the town yet again. Any more big booms?
No big kabooms. Maybe. I don't know.
But we are going to see that mortar strike like you anticipated, so well called there. Well called. Alrighty. Weapons jammed. Okay, so one of the half tracks is down. Well, another legit half track goes down. Königstiger leading the charge. This is not a particularly intelligent idea.
Yeah, it's a bit
gung-ho.
Fortunately, there's no Piat squadron there to blow him up, so he's got that on his side for now.
Yeah, but there's a 17-pounder that, as soon as he makes his way around, that will be hideous.
Hopefully for him, he stays on the northern side, which seems like he's going to be doing. There's a Sherman getting very close too, and at that range, it's really anyone's game.
Yes, but I would say that 232 up front is going to draw fire first. I might be wrong. I think he's going to draw fire.
There's a Cromwell as well, so that's going to be...
Oh, proximate, again, don't they auto... Yeah, they're going to auto to the nearest obvious target.
Yeah.
Okay, the half-tracks are going to draw fire. That's one. Engine destroyed on the Cromwell by a half-track.
Oh, it gets a kill, side shot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Cromwell has, like, pretty piss-poor side armor.
And that Stuart, on the other hand, has no armor against that.
Sherman bounces. Something corrupt steel, I guess.
I think you are just a shade faster than me right now, but this is still pretty insane.
That's absolutely brutal, his tank fight. That's so close quarters, and the King Tiger's still alive. You've got a Firefly coming in now, and that's such a ballsy position for the King Tiger.
Yes, it is. But you know what? Oh, he's slashing in with a Firefly, too.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
is foolhardy. That is foolhardy.
They got a second Firefly coming in around the southern bend, so that Koenigsegger is completely
Okay, no, no,
surrounded.
no, no. He's gonna have this out. Here come the 47s. Gun
Oh,
run. That's
yeah,
a dead Koenigsegger.
yeah,
If he doesn't die, he's gonna die.
yeah. Oh, fight, yeah, he's... Mr. Harris is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's there from the south. I didn't even see him down there. There's been an awful lot of air power coming here from the Allies. And well, oh, here goes, oh, beautiful smokes coming out, though.
This is what I mean about Rheinwerfer play. It's just you can do some absolutely wonderful stuff, such as yeah. I don't think King Tiger's still gonna get out of there alive, as the Shermans are just barreling through, and there's nothing to really protect the King Tiger.
Quick call out. Oh, wow, there goes the Stug. But despite the fact that there is ostensibly a town underneath it, the Germans have still not taken the pile of rubble that was once St. Eglise. There goes the Koenigsegger.
Yeah. That is, yeah, they have not been able to do that. More smoke on the Allied armoured push, just to try to block Ally in the sight. And, yeah, that's still so surprising, because, yeah, just looking at that town now, even compared to before, Jesus Christ. That's just...
I'm not even sure he can help them right now.
I don't think Jesus can help him.
Even
Or
if he is a
communism.
communist. Two minds think alike. We are going to see a bit of a resurgent demi brigade to the south, and I think that it's not too surprising.
Nope. The sea face is pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
And also down south there wasn't like too much defences from the Germans. So now, there we got the Steigen Panzer IV and the 88 on the far southern flank, but no infantry to try and clear the infantry that Comrade brought in down south, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But up north, I think it's Sherman armoured push. Yeah, it was originally meant to kill this Tiger. It's gonna be an absolute threat, as there's nothing here to stop it. Is that for a second King Tiger?
Yeah, I'm going to say there's another Koenigsegger, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it probably falls to the same fate again of just being P-47 and forced to run away, but maybe if Harry Spider doesn't try to do such a ballsy maneuver with it, it will stay alive.
I think I'm more amused by the fact that all the demi-brigade stuff died in the town. So what happens? Now it's the Guards' armor turn.
Yeah.
Motorized rifles are now in the town. That's going to go rather well. Koenigsegger gets his first kill, I believe.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, and here comes... There's going to be an 88 coming in. That's why. The Maltia, just to the southeast of that surviving Rheinwerfer.
Mm-hmm.
And a pocket has been created to the south. How interesting.
Oh, wow. Definitely got some loose change in there.
Yeah, that's several percentage. That's a couple percentage points right there of territory. That could be more than enough, I think, to bring it back to about even.
Yeah, the Allies need to keep a +1 point advantage just to get a draw, preferably a +2. Honestly, if they was to put a bit more heavier down south or like southern middle area, I think it can do it. But they seem very focused on his tank push up north. Even up north, there to be a bit more aggressive, get some infantry in front to try and clear the Ray. They could probably make a lot of ground, as the Allies definitely just have more stuff on the field compared to the Germans at the moment. And having more stuff usually means that you win.
Yep, and they're killing stuff from the Allies faster than the Allies can bring stuff in.
Yep. Now, Pack 43 slowly moving up, trying to get into a firing angle. And the off-map artillery, that's going to be... I mean, if the stuff just stops there for the next 30 seconds, that'd be a really good shot. But I don't think Jesus has any plans to stop, maybe?
Well, he has to send them out 2 by 2.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely an opportunity here. Pack 43, I think, is going to slide in and just kind of make sure that stuff does not back up, and that's just as good. And I think once these guys freak out, yep, okay. Here's where the kill strike's going to come in, though. Koenigsegger is making a very, very, very long, circuitous route.
Oh, yeah. Trying to secure that area here. Got 88 as well covering. Yeah, it's the off-map. But really be able to get any kills on the fallback units, because they're still in the apple orchard.
To the north.
Yep.
How far you pass? How far you pass? Okay, well, but maybe not. Koenigsegg is coming out to the south. This could be pretty scary.
Yeah. But
I was
really,
expecting a little bit more, actually. I think I was waiting for the artillery to be held back to a couple more seconds. Then the P-47, bomb rush here is going for... I'll go with the Koenigsegg yet again. Here it comes.
yeah.
You cowards. Oh, no, they're going after the artillery park, in part. Oh, wow, no. 3 different targets. That was actually really well... That was well struck.
Really well. That's like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
But he's going to be rushing in with a stern pioneer squad. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get the mass surrender as he hoped he would. Yeah.
Well, he got the surrender he wanted, just not the one from the correct side.
That's a really good position for the Allies there, because even if they're forced to fall back, it's still an apple orchard. So it's, they're still covered. It's going to be hard for the Germans to get line of sight as they retreat. Got a Pack 43 hill, trying to get some shots. He's definitely going to kill that Firefly for Rizzle. For Rizzle, my nizzle. For shizzle.
Church. But yep. While that happens, you're right. Being in those apple orchards, the apple a day will definitely keep the Krauts away. And if they're limeys too, I don't actually know what they're limeys in there. I'm not sure if that's really going to happen.
Are they?
Think about it. Some of them have to be guards, so they're definitely limeys.
Oh.
And then that rather nice bombing run from the Typhoon. Very well struck, sir. And another off-map coming in actually from the Allies' side. So 140 mil coming in. Definitely, probably going to take out that Pack 43. I would be very surprised if it doesn't. Okay. Please don't make me eat my hat.
Maybe. I mean, it's still got a few more strikes. I mean, the focus fire one takes a long time to... There we go. Finishes off.
Yeah, I think you're just a shade ahead of me. All right.
But oh, look at the King Tiger. I think he's gonna try to do the same thing again, of being way too ballsy. That's really ballsy. And oh look, his engine gets destroyed because there's a secret 17-pounder.
Well, I would say call in the next Rheinwerfer strike, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but the 17-pounder is actually going to fall back here after getting the first shot, which is definitely interesting.
Well, he doesn't want to be greedy. I understand that.
Yeah. I mean, okay, King Tiger is just a sitting duck now. Can't do anything, so... Yeah, he can just bring the Firefly, and...
He definitely is a chain tiger.
Yeah. And, yeah, there he goes. That's...
Harris gets, what, a 4th, 5th, 6th kill? Harris has done pretty well for himself.
Yeah. Definitely making his hero status worthwhile.
Yes, he is.
But without a +2 for the Allies, as we take a look down south here, I mean, they've started to, put the momentum into gear, bringing all the tanks, and... Yeah, I think what happened for the Axis, because at this rate the Allies are going to be winning, is that they focused way too much in that town. And it just did not work out. And up north we got Guard Albert now making a breakthrough.
It was certainly amusing as I'll get out to watch though. But let's also give a bit of a round of applause though to the P-47 play.
Yeah.
Those Thunderbolts, they either did the bum rush, the AT tank bum rush.
Yeah.
But how about that last time? 3 different times he came in, and my first thought was, quick, pull back the tank. And he hit 3 different targets, only one of which was a tank, and still freaked it out just enough, but took out a Pack 43 and hit the artillery park. That was definitely slowing him down constantly.
It's really good use of air power, and SAS has fantastic air power application.
Yes.
But, yeah, I definitely, it's so funny, because... I always rave on Neighborwerfers, because Neighborwerfers are goddamn great. They're lovely. They're the best. They're so goddamn good. But even with all those Neighborwerfers and bringing in so much infantry, they could not get the town.
Well, I think the issue was a timing issue.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think I would have waited, had the infantry ready to jump off, and then launched Neighborwerfers, and then the second that they're hitting the ground, you have to have your infantry right in behind it.
Yeah, you have to just rush in some sort of light vehicle too to try to get some surrenders, hopefully as well. Maybe just some vehicle play, but
yeah, 2x at 42, by the way.
Yeah, but it definitely seemed Mickey and Harry Smider got way too caught up here, and they did pretty good down south and managed to get a bit of ground with their little light vehicle play, but they just end up spending so much points. Like those two King Tigers is 700 points.
I was gonna say 900. Good lord, did they change when I wasn't looking?
Yeah, 700 points total, and they didn't really do that much. You know?
I think the first one did. I think the first one did just fine. The second one, I think it just kind of bollocksed it a bit.
Like
the first one, he forced 600 or 700 points of equipment to come in to take him out.
Yeah.
Which then all got destroyed by Pack 43s and 88s. And I should have gone to ×2. I didn't do that. Oops.
What time you at?
I am at 42, 35, 36, 37.
I'm at like 53, so I'll let you catch up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm back at ×1, so just tell me when you get to like 410 or 4:30:10.
Okay. I'll be there. You know what? Just go ahead. Yeah. I'll catch up when I catch up. Just don't jump into the point, disparity thing too quick, please. And +3, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go kick it to ×3. That's gonna be over in a second anyway. So Harris has survived. Shockingly enough, I don't know what it is about the Allied hero units. They survive all the time.
I think it's because they're like less important. Because like the Firefly doesn't seem as scary as like the big Tiger tank, right? So
yes, but if you look at the kills for him,
okay,
beautiful, I'm sure.
Let me take a look. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good Harris play. Yeah, the kill screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, killing the King Tiger is more than enough.
And the Vine's buffer, still terrifying. Cromwell did really well too. That's what killed the boom bar. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Humber Mark III getting what, a good 7 kills. He's getting kills for every day of the week. I mean,
damn.
Wow.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even working Sunday. What a champ.
Yeah, you know what? He says he's like, you know what? I work. Never mind. I was saying I work for a living, but that's kind of pretty obvious. Anyway, kills overall though. Communist Jesus, quite positive. Comrade Broski, quite positive. Unfortunately, Harry Spider, I think he started dropping all those extra vehicles later on.
Yeah.
That definitely kind of killed him.
It definitely killed him. And looking at, I just want to take a look at losses, because it's Harry Spider losses.
Yes. Well, the 222 for the most part.
Like, okay, so the first King Tiger killed, actually did pretty shit. It only killed like a Sherman, a Stuart, and then like 2 infantry squads.
He only killed that for the guards, though.
Oh, yeah, fair point. Yeah, good point, good point. It's not an accurate representation, you're correct.
Yes. I mean, the second one says only killed a Sherman and a half-track, and I'm pretty sure he killed more than that.
Yeah. Good point.
I'd be interested to know. I'm sure they still want, if they were positive at all, it wasn't by much.
It's such a shame we can't like see the proper like kill list for every player.
Well, maybe for Steel Division 2 that'll happen.
I hope they do that. But I'm just gonna take a look at history before we end this. But early on in history, it's a lot of blue units go down, and then a lot of red units go down. Damn, like at like 8 to like 12 minutes, it's like a lot of Axis stuff dying. And then it's pretty back and forth after that, with, big splotches of red here and there.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, at the end of the day, all the really, really heavy stuff was lost by the Germans.
Yeah, and that definitely hurts a lot in terms of the KD ratio on the team screen.
Well, even hurts in the battlefield for that matter, too. Even a bunch of, like, lighter equipment still being able to outshoot what remains of the German forces, I think that definitely kind of that killed.
Yeah, I also just once again town was that was their Stalingrad.
Insane.
It was their Stalingrad. Like they fought over it so much and spent so many resources to capture it, but they just couldn't hold it, and then they got flanked from both sides by. That's goddamn. That is a literal analog of Stalingrad in a sense. But more Neighbor Alphas and King Tigers.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed. But I think that brings us to a close today, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
All right, folks. We'll see you guys all soon with some more Steel Division. But for right now, I'm Con Ulrich.
I'm Rangru. Take it easy.